Hi, Scott. Wonderful to meet you.
You too.
We are super fans of the whole franchise, and I believe the way that we left off season one, it was going to be impossible to top that off. But in watching the few episodes that we've watched for season two, it just started out with a bang and a big explosion. It was amazing, and we had tons of fun watching it. My question to you is, what was the biggest challenge going into making season two?
Well, first of all, thanks for those kind words. A lot of people worked super hard on it, so I'm so glad that you like season two. I think the biggest challenge is, like any show, you want to keep topping yourself, and we just spent the back end of season one at this harrowing chase, and so you don't want to let your foot off the throttle too much, but you still need to tell a good story. So I think the challenge was there was big expectations coming out of season one, so we really wanted to try and top ourselves with all the action, as well as do justice to these characters that we've all come to really love.
Next question for you is, if Camp Cretaceous would be a real thing, is there any activity you like to partake in, any technology you would like to experience, or any science you would like to investigate a little more?
Yeah, it's a shame that the Indominus broke out, because we had a lot more fun stuff for those kids planned. But yes, the whole genetics of it all, that zip line, I'm not a huge fan of heights, but if you could really experience that where you're zip lining past a Brachiosaurus, that'd be pretty sweet. So yeah, I mean, there would be those dinosaur interactions, like we in early days when we were thinking of all the things the kids could do, like an obstacle course, or all these fun things that were rock climbing amongst pteranodons, whatever it was. Yeah, I think there'd be a lot of cool things to do. Being a little more on the Darius side of things, the whole science of the creation of the dinosaurs is probably be more about what I'd be interested in.
I love piques the curiosity of kids into STEM as well when they're watching the program.
Great.
So right now we're hooked up at home. Last summer there were no we could go to, so it's fantastic to see these kids come together and have so much fun. I mean, it's a wild adventure, but what do you hope that kids or families watching the show will take away from enjoying this new season?
Well, it's the overall what we're trying to say with the whole series, which is that we're all stronger when we stick together. Like, none of these kids could make it if it was just them isolated alone. So one, we're stronger when we stick together, and two, kids, man, they are, kids are the future, but I mean, they are, and these kids, if it was a group of adults, I don't know if they would be able to pull it together and come together as a group as well as kids can do it.
Fantastic. Yes, you're very right. We probably wouldn't survive as well as the kids do.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So this group of kids show us a lot of different dynamics from the beginning to the end, how they work together or how they have small cliques or resentments or different things going on. But what really struck me is the representation in the team. Can you talk about the inclusion? Was it a concerted effort? Was it a natural thing that happened? Can you?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted the kids to look like, the world. So that's what kids look like. When I was a kid growing up, yeah, if you were a white boy, you were going to see yourself in cartoons. And now, as we're seeing, it's finally things are opening up. So every kid should get to see a version of themselves. And it's not just based on race or gender. It's there are different layers to all these characters, which I think everybody can find something to identify with. So yes, did we want this to be a show that showed a true representation of the kids of the world? Yeah, it was definitely something we set out to do.
Yes, it really speaks loud and clear.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you for doing that.
Our pleasure.
So my last question is, from working on both season 1 and season 2, do you have something that really you've fallen in love with, something that you really enjoy working in, or something that you will never forget from working on this?
Well, I mean, like anything else, like any job, it comes down to the people. Like, I'm incredibly proud of the show, but I'm incredibly proud of our crew for, despite work from home or, just the general, the emotional weight of what's going on in the world around us, the way that the way that they'd come together, sort of like the kids came together in the show, or coming together in the show. So that's the thing that I'll take away, whether it's the cast or our incredible crew, just how, we are all stronger when we stick together, and just how they just kept working and working and working. This was a hard show before, and it hasn't gotten any easier. So yeah, the thing that I'll take away is this amazing crew and how they've answered the call.
Thank you so much for your time. It's
Sure.
really been amazing, and congratulations on a wonderful new season.
Oh,
Well
thanks,
done.
Tati. Appreciate that. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. You too.